Hey everyone, this is the Gel Electrophoresis Lab. This online lab uses the Flash player, and I know that some of you might have trouble with that, so I went ahead and recorded a video of going through the lab online. So when you click on that link, it brings you here to this page, and I'm going to go through this quickly so that you can use the video to answer the questions. Feel free to pause, rewind, and play so that you can look through and answer the questions. So we first start with extraction, which we've done. We use the an extraction method in the class to pull out DNA from bacteria in the soil. So by applying electricity, and because DNA will be in different size bands, you'll be able to get separation, and you'll be able to compare one DNA sample to another. So we're going to go through the steps just as a microbiologist would. Some of these tools you have to drag and move around. This is called a TBE buffer. And if you figure out what TBE stands for, maybe I'll give you some extra credit. It's actually opposite what you would do in the lab. You'd always put the agarose gel in first. So you use the loading buffer, which is a dye the DNA sample, and get some DNA. And you'll always use a DNA ladder, DNA marker. It's standard DNA sizes so that you can compare the sample. You may have to pause the video to be able to read everything. Most of the time the ethidium bromide solution will be already in the gel. You don't have to soak it later. It's kind of a misnomer, but it's alright. You will use a UV box to look at the light. It's just like looking at a sun, so you could get sunburn if you stare at it too long. Alright, this is the last step. Last thing you'll do is pick 3 values for these based on the values here. BP stands for base pair size. So write those values down in your lab and make sure you answer all of the questions.